Well, the end of a sunny Sunday here at Gladston. Just having a little beer before I cook a bit of dinner. Ester's been gone about a week. But anyway, I'm going to fly down to Melbourne tomorrow. I head off on the plane in the morning. It's going to be a long day. I catch 2 planes and 2 buses to get down to Phillip Island. I won't be there till, I'll leave at 8 I think. The plane flies out at 8 and I won't be down there until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, all going well. Anyway, we'll get down there. I'll spend a week with the kids. It'll be great to catch up. And then I'm even looking forward now to coming back, getting on the boat and heading south. Can I do it on my own? I'm pretty sure I can. In some ways it's a little bit easier even, but look, would be good to have company, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm a bit committed to getting down there by myself and maybe even getting around Tassie by myself. But anyway, we'll see how all that goes, and you just never know what's around the corner. Well, we don't wear skimpy bikinis. Hell, it frightens me when I take my shirt off. There's definitely no one pregnant here. This is motor sailing for old dudes. We do live on a boat and we do cruise extensively along the Australian coast. Join us and visit some great destinations. Learn how to look after a boat and live off grid. It might even get you enthused to do the same thing. Hey, stay out there till you can't. Well, off to Melbourne. Boat's locked up, all the switches are off, and just going up to meet the taxi. Okay, well I've checked in. My bag was a little bit too big to put on cabin luggage, so I've had to check that, but now I'm going to find coffee.
To inflate, use these mouthpieces. This whistle is used to attract attention and
Okay, 45 minutes to Brisbane, and a bit longer flight down to Melbourne. I think I've got about an hour and a half to wait here. welcome to sunny Melbourne, and it is rather sunny. Okay, landed all good. Now all I've got to do is pick up my port. Been picked up by my lovely daughter Emma, so it saved the bus trip.
Hello, hello.
And the dogs.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm getting a bit of a dose of the weather down here. It's put me in good stead for doing Tassie, I reckon. But lots of dooners on the bed, 3 dooners on the bed. Lots of clothes on all the time. I've got thermals and jumpers and coats, and you just got to put the layers on. And I have been comfortable, so I haven't been cold, but I've been warm in bed, and I've been pretty warm when I've been out and about, just putting the layers on. So that's what I've got to do. So I suppose a good grounding for getting down around Tassie late this year, early next year. This is something else I'm going to have to deal with living in the cold climate. Nothing dries, so it's very hard to get clothes dry. They've been drying for about 2 days and hasn't really worked, so I guess you need some form of heat. So this is life on the farm down at Phillip Island. Love it down here. The air is so clean, and yeah, it's a great spot. The kids live in here. But this morning I'm driving back up to Melbourne, catch up with a really good mate for lunch, and then to my older daughter's places, Emma, in Ferntree Gully. A bit different living up there, but anyway, we'll go and have a look, eh? Going to meet Justin here for coffee before we head off. To see the grandkids play basketball this afternoon, then I'll be back down the island, then back into Melbourne Tuesday, and I'm pretty well looking forward to heading back up to Gladston and getting back on the boat. Well, this trip's worked out pretty well. I'm at the State Basketball Centre to watch Imogen play in a grand final. So that's going to be pretty impressive. I hope they do all right. Go in and have a look. I'm not sure if you're allowed to film in there, but we'll see how we go. So I'm just having a little talk with Tom. He's a pretty tall kid. I don't know where he gets it from. He's my grandson. How do you think Emmy's going to go today, Tommy?
I reckon she's going to kill it, and she's going to win.
Yeah. Have they beaten this? Have they beaten this time in the home and away series?
It's been close, but they've won once and drew once, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so Tommy reckons it's going to be a win for Imogen, so we'll see how it goes. What do you think, Mum?
Let's hope so.
What about you, Im? Is the girl herself the star? So do you think you'll go all right?
I don't know.
We hope so, eh?
Yeah. The game was really well, and at half-time it was close, and then they won.
Well, I'm just driving out the back of Cranbourne at the moment. When I built the boat 20 odd years ago, this was all farmland out here. It was all market gardens. now it's all houses. So it's changed an awful lot, and I don't know. I've been living on the boat for 23 years now, and I've really enjoyed my life. It's always good to come back to places and visit the kids and just see what sort of development goes on, and it's huge around here. I think this is the fastest growing residential area in the country. So the amount of houses you see around here now are mind-boggling. But I think my last 23 years on the boat have been 23 pretty good years. I've really enjoyed them, and I don't know how many I've got left, but I want to get in and enjoy those years that I've got left on the boat as well. I've got no ambition to move back and be living in a house somewhere like this. But anyway, yeah, I think monetarily you don't do as well, because real estate is definitely the way to you know, make wealth for yourself. The boat hasn't evaluated at all in that 23 years, but yeah, I think my life is a lot better. I think just being laid back and being out in the ocean, I do love it, so it's great. But yeah, it's a really good life. It's a healthy lifestyle, lots of great people out there, and something I want to keep doing for a while. So we're on the plane tomorrow, fly back up to Brisbane and then to Gladstone, and then we start doing a bit on the ocean instead of in the car. An early start this morning out to the airport, thanks to my lovely daughter Emma. You like being up this time of the morning, darling?
Not much different to normal time or not.
So it's wet this morning, first bit of rain I think we've had, so it's been a pretty good trip down here, but yeah, a bit of rain, be good to get away from it.
Just send off for you.
Yeah, a bit of a wet send off.
Yeah.
See you, Emmy. Thanks, darling.
Love you.
Thanks, darling. Thanks for everything.
Love you.
Love you too.
Safe travels, safe flight.
Thanks, darling.
Love you heaps.
I'll just check my bag in, and the flight's been put back to 11:20 here, so a bit more time to wait here at Melbourne Airport, but it'll be okay. It just means I'm waiting here for a few hours instead of in Brisbane, so at least I've got the connecting flight up to there. Well, that's the flight to Brisbane done and dusted. Now just a short one up to Gladstone. Okay, last little flight today, Brisbane to Gladstone on the Fokker 70. Be good to get this one out of the way and be back on the boat. Shields going to pick me up from Gladstone Airport, so that's fantastic. Thanks, mate. another successful flight. Thanks very much, Virgin. Thanks very much, Alliance. Good to be back home. All we've got to do now is see if the bag's kept up with us. So good to be home. Okay, well, 2 weeks in Gladstone, and there's only one bad thing about being in the marina at Gladstone, that's the coal dust. When you get northerlies in here especially, a bit of coal dust will get on your boat. But look, so it's a great spot to leave your boat, but when you come back, you've got to give it a bit of a wash. And the best thing to wash it with, wash and wax by Cleaner Works. I swear by this stuff. It's great for getting the coal off, but it leaves a bit of canubra on the gel coat as well, so really makes the boat shine. So we're going to give this old girl a good wash and wax this morning, and then we're out of here. Yeah, look, it's a great marina. It's just that bit of coal dust you've got to put up with, and it's doable, especially when you've got good products to clean your boat with. Anyway, I better get into this job so we can get out of here. Have I told you we're heading south? Well, we're not in any really big hurry. I just started the motors up. We've missed the tide this morning. It was a low tide about 15 minutes ago. So the tide's running in now, and if I try to get out of here and get further down the coast, I'll be pushing that tide all the way. So I'm not going to do that. We'll just get out of the marina, and I think I'll go over to Facing Island and anchor up over there for the night, and then we can use the tide in the morning to give us a hand to get us a bit further down the coast. Forecast still looking good, so yeah, let's see how we go. See ya. Thank you. This bloke's bloody doing, but he obviously doesn't fucking know. Don't know what's going on there, but obviously doesn't know where he should be, and it's a pretty big boat, and that thing probably gets along at like 20-25 knots when he gets it up and boogieing, and he doesn't really know what side he's supposed to pass on. I think I'll get over there and have a cup of tea. Well, there's a little bit of breeze out of the east, probably only about 10. But we'll be pretty comfy over at Gatcombe. We might have to navigate around a few banks getting over there, and we will be pushing a little bit of tide, but it's not very far away, so. Going to be very comfortable here tonight, and out in my happy place. Fantastic. Couple of snaggers for dinner, beautiful sunset, a little bit of movement under my feet, and it's just magnificent.